Arrears through June for the daycare obligation is $4,490, $318 of interest. I am asking for a substantial amount of fees of $3,500. That considers the set over from last week. That considers today, all the efforts to get her to pay. But it also considers the fact that when we dealt with the motions, the court had reserved previously sort of fees on the motions regarding the house. And again, when you're being blatantly dishonest before the court saying, I can meet all my obligations and afford a refi increase, but that delayed the sale of the house, which would have provided funds for my client and would have freed up money because Mrs. could choose cheaper housing. She's really, again, created a financial disaster for these parties by being dishonest with court about her finances. I'm asking for a civil sanction of $1,000. Again, when you have somebody just blatantly lying to you in a pleading where I can put captures of look at this and look at this, and these are the dates that she did it, and hold the court one thing and then hold the court something that's significantly different, that's sanctionable. It just is. And finally, cost of $750, or I'm sorry, cost of $75. Finally, because the court has ordered home to be sold, what I am asking the court to do is authorize that my client would be made whole any judgments that have been entered to date in his favor against Mrs. That will allow him to catch up all the daycare payments, and those would be then establishes against her community portion whenever that is later cited. I think that is relief that's necessary and appropriate. Again, my client needs these children to be in daycare. He needs to work. He works full time to support the children. So we need to be in a position where we're making appropriate use of those proceeds if and when they become available. So again, really a problem of Ms. Gibson's making. And frankly, the old adage, what a tangled web we weave, that is the position she is in. And so at some point we have to deal with that. And I think that's today.
All right. Thank you very much. Ms. Gibson, your response?
Thank you, Your Honor. We're here today for something that I feel shouldn't even necessarily be in front of the court today. Ms. Baldwin is correct that I've been making weekly payments to petitioner. If you look at my financial declaration, that extra $700 is for child support that is coming out of my check now since petitioner has had the children. And at this point, I thought that things would have been different with all of the extra things going on with the children. I thought that I would be able to refinance the house and do those things under the assumption that what I was, told by the courts, this step needs to happen, this step needs to happen.